Hello, my fellow nerds, and welcome to The First 30. Today, we're going to play one of my personal favorites, Vandal Hearts. Vandal Hearts was developed and published by Konami.
With the song, feel love, with the fire, with the fire, with the fire, with the fire.
That beautiful opening was by Jaronka Stojakovic. She's a Bosnian singer, and the language is Yugoslavian. Now, Vandal Hearts was released on the PlayStation 1, the Sega Saturn, and the PC. The PlayStation 1 version having a Japanese, North American, and European release. The Sega Saturn having an alternate opening only saw a Japanese release. And oddly enough, the PC version only came out in Korea.
Sostagaria. For over a millennium, the fertile lands in the heart of this vast continent were ruled by the Holy Asha dynasty, descendants of Toroa the Messiah. However, it is man's doom to forget. Amidst all the wealth and exotic pleasures, the nobility lost their way and sank into corruption and depravity, forgetting even the holy teaching of Toroa. It was in these days of unrest that the citizens, struggling under an oppressive regime, rose up and, under the leadership of Aris the Sage, took up arms against the kingdom. That was the first outbreak of violence in what would later be known simply as the Revolution. The royal army's counterattack was swift and fierce, but time and time again they were put to flight by the cunning strategies of Aris and the indomitable will of the advancing Liberation Army. Victory in hand, the rebels set up a council and worked to establish the continent's first democracy. And so, the Republic of Ishtaria was born. However, Aris the Sage, whom all hoped would lead the country, mysteriously vanished and has not been seen again to this day. Now, 15 years later, the shadow of war once again threatens Ishtaria.
"1254 AT. Whatever that stands for. Gilbaris Island, Castle Ruins. What is this place? A hidden room. Wait, Magnus? Like from Chrono Trigger? What's that? I love how he just kind of like floats up towards it. Oh, that sparkle. This must be it. These rays, what's happening? pretty good animation. He leans back. A premonition of war. Ash? Ash! Oh, sorry. I threw in Pokemon. Hang on. 1 second. I'll fix it. Ash! Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Well, you better get up. We've got some trouble. We're surrounded. Hehe, you're trapped. Don't you know what this is? This valley belongs to the fangs of Umbaba. They're just some dumb wandering peddlers. Ignorance is the root of misfortune, as they say. If you want to live, hand over everything you got. Although we'll probably kill you anyway, right, boss? That is like the worst proposition. You got that right. Hehe, too scared to talk, baby. And this is why I love this game. Oh! He exploded like a fountain. Ah, where's that stupid laugh now? Now you're the ones who are trapped. Who the hell are you guys? Also the first swear word in a video game. Ash Lambert, 3rd Platoon, Ishtarian Security Forces. Diego Renault, from the same. Clint Picard. Wait, like Captain Picard? Ash? Ash of the Black Wind? So it is Magnus. Surrender quietly and we will grant you quarter. Yeah. Against only 3. Kill them now! Okay, so we're getting into the meat and the bones of the game, the combat. Victory, defeat of Zootgatch. Loss, defeat of Ash. So this is a tactical RPG. Each character has its own movement and attack. So I'm going to attack this crub here with Clint. Oh, good hit. So as you can see, each character has a counter attack. We're going to take Ash over here and attack this guy. Now, Ash is a higher level at the beginning, so that is why he actually killed off that character. So there is a... what's the best way to explain this? It's like paper, rock, scissors. So, sword beats bow, bow beats air, and air beats sword. So Diego right now is at a huge disadvantage because there are no air characters. So here we can see that there is actually your turn, their turn basis. So this hunter is going to come over. Oh, and he's going to attack Diego. Alright, he gets hit. Counter. Alright. So even when you counter-attack, you get experience. And this is done purposely because there is no grinding in this game. Once you're done with the map, you can never visit it again. So I'm going to head over here. There is a spot over here I will show you later. So we're going to move Clint up here. And we're going to kill him. So last time Ash killed him in one shot. Clint killed him in one shot as well. He only did have 4 life, but it was one shot. We're going to come over here and block Clint's back. This game actually has, from the front, you do minimum damage. From the sides, you do, I don't want to say not minimum, but you do maximum damage getting hit on the back. Alright, as you can see, archers can actually angle over objects as long as they're not too tall. Alright, Ash. Counter. Awesome. 32 experience. Now here's Zoot, the boss. Oh, he hits so hard. Ah, now this is a perfect example of blocking. This game has a chance to randomly block a counter or a physical attack. So right over here is this little dark spot. This game has an examine feature. If you walk over an area where there is an item, if you examine it, it will produce that item. So there's another one in the back corner there that I'll show you later, but we're gonna move Ash right over here and get rid of this guy. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna heal just in case. I don't want to lose this. And here's our little fairy friend to help us. Thank you, Mr. Fairy. The fairy's male or female? I mean, they're generally depicted as female, but I mean, Puck from Berserk was male. Whatever. So there you see the support function. Right above Ash's head was the support indicator. It says support. When you have a support, there's a higher chance of hitting and a higher damage output. So it's Zoot's turn. He's going to come over and hit Clint right in the back of the head. Oh, so awesome. Alright. My turn. You know what? I'm going to move Diego first just so I don't forget he exists. He is my favorite character, but on this stage he's not that useful. So I'm going to come over here and use my support again. So close to killing him. Well, that's alright. We don't actually want him dead yet. We need to get to that area in the back. I love the level up. They just sparkle and jump straight up and down in the air. Like, you could never think, wow, that's some level up. So this area is where I'm trying to get. So that's going to have another item in it for later. But first we're going to come over here with Clint. And we're going to use an item. We're going to heal. Gotta love those herbs. No, that sounded wrong. I don't smoke, I swear. Alright, now Zoot's gonna run away and heal, because he doesn't want to die. Alright. What should I do? Well, let's move Diego over. Come on, Diego, get some more movement. That's ridiculous. Let's try and get this item. So we're going to move Ash away so he doesn't counter when we don't want him to. So close. Alright, next turn. So let's turn over. I don't know why they choose to have a compass in the top right of the screen. It doesn't have any function. I mean, it looks nice, sure, but it doesn't really do anything. Alright, let's examine here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. And Mad Book. Alright, if I remember correctly, the Mad Book is a special item we need for later in the game. So we are going to let Zoot come a little closer. Let's move Diego over here. And end. Turn over. He's still going to hit Diego. That's alright. Diego does not hurt. Holy moly. Okay. Well, we're going to counter. 22 experience. Let's see, come on. Oh, so close, 2 life. Oh, that counter is insane. Alright, Diego, finish him off. Shoot this guy. Shoot him. Hit him! Hit him! Yeah, you know you liked it. Don't kill me, I'm pleading with you. 35 experience and the level up dance. The level up dance is in full effect. And I win! So here's the battle results screen. So for each character that you defeat, you gain gold. If you actually lose a character, you get minus gold. Characters do not die in this. That should teach you guys a... Huh? It's you! I knew I'd seen you before. Zoot Gatch. What? The same Zoot Gatch that we threw in jail just 2 months ago? Yep, same bonehead grin. Didn't you recognize him? The pleasure's all mine. Wait a minute. Only 2 months and he's already out? He must have busted out. True, but I don't think for a minute that this loser could be able to break himself out of prison. Hey, he might be a bad guy. That's just harsh. Stabs and stones may crack your bones, but it don't bother me because my friends won't forget about me. What does that mean? Answer me. Oh, nothing. I think I get it. Bandits have shut off trade in this valley. Whoever freed him is probably reaping huge black market profits. A crooked politician, merchant. So what else is new? That burns me up. Should I put an arrow in him right now, Ash? No, stop. Hold it, Diego. Killing this fella is never the answer. Our job is finished. Let's go back to Sumeria. Alright, that was the first fight. I think it went pretty well. I got everything I needed. No one died. That's always fun. But we're going to go ahead and look at this long sword that Diego got, and we're going to give it to Clint. So as you can see in the bottom right, it says gets +2 to attack. And now Diego has the short sword. Let's go ahead and move to capital Sumeria. First, let's go to headquarters and give our report. No. I'm actually going to go to the shop first, because as anybody knows in an RPG, you have to buy your weapons. You have to upgrade your stuff. So, we're going to go over and see that he's already got the longsword equipped. But, the longbow... see, Diego can use that. So this is one of the most important things in any RPG. May I purchase your used equipment? I am so tired of having to go through all my stash and just sell it. Now these two items are for a magic user that we'll be getting later. So here we have the essential armors. Diego doesn't need it. Oh, okay. Ash needs this. Got a light bandana. Diego needs that. Padded leather. Yeah, let's get the padded leather. Oh, wow. Ash and Clint. Wow. Okay. Padded leather for Ash. Padded leather for Clint. And the cape and the wool robe are, again, for the magic user. So we're going to buy this herb. And, because, you know, Clint used his. There we go. Perfect. Now, the mage oil, it restores magic to mage users. Elixirs cures status ailments. Fire Gem is a magic attack that you use out of your inventory. I've never used them. They're almost pointless. Alright, let's go... No, we're not going to go to the tavern. Let's go to the dojo. I want to kind of explain growth in this game, if you will. Welcome to my dojo. What do you seek? So if you go into guidance, it'll tell you how to play the game, the growth, 7 powers, hints, legends. That's for if you really want to know the backstory. So this advancement, now each class has its own advancement. Right now you have to be level 10, and then again at level 20, I believe. So Ash is the highest level at level 6, Clint and Diego are at level 5. So each class has a branching path, and if you play the game, you'll see that later. Where should we head to? Let's head over to, why not, the Security Force headquarters. I mean, that is where we're supposed to go after all. And that concludes my report. I see. Well done. Let's take a good look into the background of this Zoot Gatch. Gatch? Gash? I always said Gash. I agree. Of course he agrees. As well, the big guy gets away and the truth gets swept under the carpet. And only the small guy gets screwed. Oh, wow, another swear word in a game. Hey, you're out of line. I love how they just, like, look at each other for no reason. And then they go back. You're right. There are a lot of things wrong with this government. Corrupt politicians, oppressive taxes, and not enough police. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. But no matter how filthy things get, as long as we remember who we are, we, the people, have freedom to change things for the better. And that's that freedom that so many people died for 15 years ago. I had no right to mouth off like that. I'm sorry. No, it's alright. In any case, you all did a fine job. Why don't you relax a little? I wonder, does he mean what I think he means? Do you think what I think he means? Now, how about we head to the tavern for a drink? Oh, relax. I was thinking something completely different. Alright, let's talk to some people. The bartender, why not? I thought it would get better after the war. But now everything is taxed and you can't even walk on the streets at night. Why would you walk on the streets at night? That's dangerous, man. The streets are filled with criminals. And our council is filled with politicians who only care about padding their own nests. Now it's the daily terrorist threats. What's going to happen to this country? This guy really cares about his country. Woman. The terrorists killed Mr. Samada, head of the council, just 3 days ago. They say it was the work of the old royalists, but if you ask me, it could have been a dozen of different groups. I'm just surprised it didn't happen sooner.
If Harris were here to see how things have turned out, I wonder what he would say.
Help! Somebody! Riot! What? Calm down. Tell us what happened. A riot has broken out in the Dover district. The Dover district, aka the Royal Ghetto? But they hate bloodshed. They're always the first to negotiate. The Royal Ghetto. What an oxymoron. The army decided that the royalists were behind the assassination of Samatana. Oh, that was the guy the lady was talking about. The young nobles gathered around the soldiers. Then there was some shoving, and someone drew a sword. What kind of fool? Let's get over there, right away! Alright, well, I guess the only thing I have to do is get over to the Dover district, aka the Royal Ghetto. And there's my fairy friend. Yeah, that's definitely a girl. Now that she's kind of floating there, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, they got the nice rain effect. These are the advanced troops. I like the battle damage on the actual characters. We surrender! Surrender to death! You know, that reminds me of Welcome to Die. Barbarians! Crimson Guard, Special Anti-Terrorist Forces, an elite fighting force formed by the well-known right-winger Hell Spites. The guy's name is Hell. Wow. They're famous for being ruthless. Troops, assemble! Well, if it isn't the security forces, what are you doing poking your little noses around here? I know you. You're Ash Lambert. The son of a traitor becoming a platoon leader. What a joke. What did you say? You scum! Stop it, both of you. But Ash, let him talk. Always trying to sound like a saint, aren't you? You know, I just noticed Kane's portrait is front. Everybody else's is side to side. As you can see, we've cleared the area of enemies. Some are still held up in the church, but we have business elsewhere. As long as you're here, you can take care of those left in the church. Make sure you do a good job now. Exit stage right. That lousy creep. Yes, but what are we going to do, Ash? Let's go and see if they'll surrender. It looks like there are no enemies around. Oh. No enemies. I feel lied to. Where do these monsters come from? They've been summoned by a powerful mage. Yeah, mage that never shows up again. Victory! Arrival at the church. Defeat Death of Ash. Battle begin. Okay, what should we do first? Well, let's go take Diego and shoot this guy in the face meat. Alright, and boom! So as you see, again, this is a perfect example of the rock, paper, scissors I was talking about. Before, Diego did 3 damage to a sword wielder. Now he's doing 22 damage. Granted, they're a lot higher level, but... And as you can see here, you actually attack treasure chests to open them. You don't examine them, you physically bash them over the head. So we're gonna go and we're gonna examine over this spot, and we get a longbow. This is always kind of weird to me because you sell it for the same price as you buy it. So why would you get a longbow there if you could buy it and have it for this battle? I don't really understand that. So the War Ghost, being level 2, is going to try to hit me. Alright, he succeeds, but I'm going to shoot him. And he is dead. He is deader than dead. Alright, the level up dance. Alright, the War Ghost again. Come on, War Ghost. Come at me, bro. Haha. Alright. Oh, God, that was so good. 38 experience. And War Ghost number 3. Oh, he's not going to make it to me just yet, but let's keep going. This is a pretty filthy place for nobles to live. After the war, their estates were confiscated, and a special tax was levied on them. They can't even vote. Just as the Asha dynasty did, we are oppressing them just for being who they are. Politicians always make the weak in society pay for others' mistakes. That would make anyone want to fight back. It's almost like symbolism. Symbolism of what? I have no idea. Alright, let's hit this guy. And... oh no, he parried. Well, technically he blocked. Well, that does happen. But seriously, to get 2 in one game? That's unique. Alright, come on, Ash. Death blow. Ah! See, now Ash only did 18 damage. So that would mean Diego is doing 4 more damage just by having the advantage. Alright, and Diego's gonna counter. Awesome. 19 experience. These 2 are gonna stand their ground, and it's my turn again. We have to release that drawbridge. If we examine the switch, it should release. Yeah, so in order to release the drawbridge, you have to stand on the pedestal and examine. Over here is a crack that has a special item in it that you can find out when you pick up this game. So we're running around the 30-minute mark here, so that means we're almost done. According to my sources, this game generally takes about 33.9 hours to complete. Now, there is a speedrun online that's 5 hours and 35 minutes. I really should watch that because that's going to be pretty interesting. IGN gave this game an 8 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10. GameFAQs gave it a 3.8 out of 5. And right now on Amazon, you can buy this game for $22.74 just for the disc. And if you're curious, there is a sequel out there for the PlayStation 1, aptly titled Vandal Hearts 2. There is a prequel as well, Vandal Hearts Flames of Judgment. Now that is a download only, unfortunately. Personally, I don't like download only titles. I really like to own the physical copy. And to my dismay, there actually was a remake in the works for the DS, but unfortunately, it was canceled. If you're one of those who are interested in glitches or exploits, there is a very well-known, well, maybe not very well-known, but there is a known exploit for leveling in the Castle Ruin stage, which actually takes place during the opening that you just saw. It involves casting a spell over and over in these healing circles, and then you gain levels from that. That's all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank you for coming on this epic journey with me, and don't forget to tell your friends and subscribe for more episodes. I'd like to know, after all this, will you give Vandal Hearts a try, or are you going to just let it slip right by? Do you have a favorite game that you think should get more attention? Let me know in the comments down below, and thanks for watching. And don't forget to do the dishes.